Therapy might last 1 hour every week, but your mental health needs taken care of all 168 hours of the week. When I was going through the worst of my depression, I would go to therapy once a week, and it just never felt like enough because all the bad things that happened or I felt happened outside of my time in that session, and then I would just totally forget or not know how to communicate by the next one. And it's by no means the fault of the therapist or therapy in general, because a lot of work in therapy is meant to be done between sessions so that you get better over time. But a lot of times we just don't have the energy or the guidance to go through with that, and we need a little bit of support day to day, as well as making sure that we're on track with our therapy goals. It's a big reason why I created Marco, the mental health assisting robot companion, to have someone who's not going to judge you, someone who can guide you through those 167 hours that you're not in therapy, and make sure that you're following up on your goals to actually get better. Marco, I'm feeling really depressed, and I know I just had my therapy session like 3 hours ago, but I just saw an email from my school and they're rejecting my financial aid, and I have no idea how I'm going to make it through or graduate if I can't pay for it, and I just feel like giving up.
Jake, I hear you, and that sounds incredibly difficult. It's completely understandable that you would feel like giving up when faced with such unexpected and distressing news. It sounds as though this news could quite possibly lead towards you suffering significant damage to your psychological well-being if we do not manage it carefully. I want you to know that it's okay to feel this way right now. Before we jump into solutions, let's take a moment. Let's use this opportunity to take a break together. Then we'll approach this with a clear mind and create an action plan to make sure this doesn't affect you further. To start us off, should we try another grounding exercise, or maybe listen to some calming music first so you are in a more appropriate mindset to receive advice and make decisions? Remember, no matter the difficulty, you're not alone, and we'll work through this together, one step at a time. After we deal with this initial feeling, would you be okay to sit down with me and devise an action plan to address this rejection of financial aid? That includes looking into solutions such as contacting financial aid to learn what your options are, and making time in our future sessions so we can look over and identify ways to manage and prevent such situations that leave you feeling this vulnerable.